The first exercise is the dead bug, lying on your back with your legs and arms in the air, legs slightly bent, lower back pressed into the floor. Going to lower one arm and one leg, keeping that same bend in the leg at all times, keeping your lower back pressed into the floor. Your core is pushing down from the top to make sure that lower back doesn't move. 20 to 30 reps each side. Now a great glute exercise. You put one foot on a bench or a rock or anything that elevates your foot, hands behind the head. What we're doing here is trying to keep that foot firmly placed on the ground and really use our glutes to drive up and through into a nice bridge position, making sure you use your core to maintain your pelvis in a nice alignment, but really using that core and that glutes to drive through, keep your knees completely close together. So it's all coming from the glute. Somewhere between 8 and 15 reps per leg. The next core exercise is a plank, making sure that you have a neutral spine, your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders, and most importantly, your knees are soft. Simply hold that plank, lift one leg up, coming from the glute, keeping that leg relatively straight, holding for 3 to 5 seconds. And you're looking to do somewhere between 5 and 8 reps per leg. Now to test your balance and your core, a one leg deadlift with a twist to touch a dumbbell. As you can see, you're on one leg, lift the knee high, take it back and behind you into a T position, keep your body strong, twist across with your arm and touch an object. And come back to that position. 5 to 8 each leg without touching the ground is the goal. Trying to keep that pelvis very flat, very neutral, so you're not tilting to one side as you kick that leg back. Now for the fit ball, stir the pot. In a plank position on the fit ball, make sure your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are soft in a nice plank position. Keeping your body as still as possible, just roll around one side and back the other, 5 to 10 each side. The Windscreen Wiper is a fantastic exercise, but you have to have complete control. Lying on your back, your lower back is pressed into the ground, hands are out to the sides and flat, rolling from one side to the other, keeping complete control with your core muscle groups and your oblique muscle groups, making sure that there's no bouncing and definitely no speed. This is all control and feel. Do this slowly, bend your legs to make it easier, straighten them to make it harder. 10 to 20 reps is fantastic, but I must emphasize, have complete control with this one because it is a high-end ab exercise. The banded bench bum thruster is a classic glute exercise with your feet together and you're lying across the bench with your shoulders on the bench. You drive up with your glutes and at the same time take your knees apart, putting resistance on the band. So you're using both the glute medius and the glute max to do this exercise, and your core is engaged at all times to keep it stable. 10 to 20 reps of this one, keep it stable. The bird dog is all about control. Once you find your neutral spine, you're simply going to lift one arm and one leg and take them out and away from you, making sure you maintain neutral spine in a very slow, very controlled movement. Like you're crawling across thin ice and you don't want to fall through. Like a slow motion move, lift it, squeeze from the glutes and the back, and nice control, keeping your core activated, 10 to 20 reps. Get yourself into a very nice strong side plank position with your elbow directly underneath your shoulder and right on the side of your foot. And you're simply going to have your hand behind your head and touch the knee on the elbow and then go back into a perfect side plank position, keeping balance and stability. 5 to 10 reps each side. Perfect for your ankle stability and strength and your balance and mobility is the W. So basically you're just hopping, forming a W shape, go one way, go back the other way, and do 3 to 5 reps each way, so there and back on each leg, trying to maintain as much balance as you can. Obviously, if you're on a rough surface, it's even harder. Good luck.